Jewish activists and abortion rights groups are calling proposed abortion legislation in Alabama deeply offensive. You see, the legislation was proposed earlier this month. It's known as the Human Life Protection Act. Now, in that bill, state lawmakers compared abortions in the U.S. to the Holocaust and other acts of genocide. For more, let's bring in CBS News digital reporter Kate Smith. Kate, what does this legislation call for, and how do the authors really justify that kind of comparison?
So it's a total abortion ban. No any exceptions for rape or incest. It's kind of the most restrictive ban on abortion that you can possibly pass as a legislative body. The way they invoke the Holocaust and other genocides are by saying that the lives lost through abortion far exceed those from the Holocaust. And of course, you know, Holocaust survivors, the Jewish community, they found that comparison deeply offensive.
What or how have Jewish activists responded to such a brazen comparison?
I mean, they've told them as much. So the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, they actually wrote a letter to the state legislator of Alabama saying that they urge them not to pass it for two reasons. One, because of its anti-abortion stance, but then second, because of the language that's used in the bill and because it's so offensive to the Jewish community.
What did they ask for? There's this deadline of April 10th or April 10th?
Right. So they sent the letter on April 10th, and they asked that chair to please don't vote for this, please don't recommend this, and let it die in the House as opposed to letting it go forward and go for a vote, because there's so much support for this bill. If it does go up for a vote, it is very likely to pass.
But this isn't unique to Alabama's lawmakers, right? I mean, this is part of a larger effort.
Yes. I mean, I would call them fringe, but other groups, anti-abortion groups, have made this Holocaust comparison. There's an entire group, actually, anti-abortion group, that the whole point of this group is making that comparison and forcing people to think about that. In fact, they had a demonstration in front of a Holocaust Memorial Museum in New Mexico demanding that they include an exhibit on abortion.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's fringe, but it's there, and it gets a lot of traction.
I wonder if that then is the point, because it is a fringe group, to do something that would get attention, that would really be quite a dramatic comparison. I mean, considering the backlash, you wonder why anyone would make such an equation. Right.
I think you're absolutely right. It does really get the attention of people. I've read so many different state laws on abortion bans, 6-week bans. This is one of the first times I've ever seen it in a state law. But I did speak to the author of the bill. It's actually not the sponsor. It's a different lawyer in the state. And you know, I'm not sure if it was attention for him. It really sounded like he believed this. And I suppose to that group, the comparison isn't unfair, and they really believe that truly abortion has been as equal problem in their minds.
Right.
So it's hard to say.
Well, I appreciate you coming here and enlightening us with it. Kate Smith's been kind of looking at this issue for a while, so head to cbsnews.com and check out her stuff. Kate, thank you very much.
Thank you.